Carrying on.
Give him some massage.
Feed
him great.
It's not just. It's not even.
Pat his head.
It's not just about that. The one of the important things for being a man, especially in a relationship, is we want to be our woman. If I have a woman and I love her, I want to be her portal to the world. I want her to experience things through me and see things through me. So for that, I need a degree of innocence and purity for her. I want to be the first person to put her on a private jet. I want her to get on the jet and go, wow. I did it. Oh, you took me. It's like you wouldn't want to give someone a Christmas present if they'd had 10 presents better than you beforehand.
Yeah,
would you?
I've
never been on a private jet.
As a man, so as a woman, what makes you attractive to a man, to a degree, is your innocence and your purity. This is very important. And it can go down to very basic, simple things. I'll tell you, if I walk in a club, do you know who the hottest girl in the club? It's the girl who isn't dancing, isn't twerking on a fucking stage, not surrounded by dudes. When girls want male attention in a club, they start drinking, twerking. That is the most revolting, haram bullshit. I may want to fuck you, but I don't want to be with you. If you show me a girl sitting in the corner, shy, I'm like, good, she hasn't experienced too much life. I can show her things. And also, not just show her things. This is a very important point that I get attacked by the Matrix for because they completely misunderstand me on purpose. As a man, if I'm out here struggling and leading and trying to lead my household, I also want a woman who shares my values. I want to a degree to educate my woman and show her things and for her to agree with me. Like you said earlier, looking for a male role model. You want to be a role model to your woman. If she's too experienced with life, it's difficult to be a role model. If she's sitting there shy and quiet, you can come along and say, no, you know what? Don't take the fucking vaccine. Listen to me. And you can be a role model for her. You can't do that for a woman who knows too fucking much, knows too many dudes, been too many places. So it's this degree of purity that we're looking for that's super important.
What about intellect, though?
Thoughts? I want to hear that.
I just got told that I'm a sloppy ass, ugly hoe.
Wait, what?
That's what you just said.
Yes. When a lot of times when it comes to experiences with women, they tend to get more masculine. They tend to get less agreeable. They tend to be less fun to be around. A younger woman that hasn't had that much experience, etc., is more happier about the world. Yes, they're more happier. They're more fun to be around. They have this feminine energy, like lead me, daddy, blah blah blah. Versus, oh no, I've done that already. I don't want to do that. I've been there already.
Damn,
I don't like that taste.
I've been doing it wrong.
Yes, you getting game right here, right now.
No.
What are your thoughts?
I don't give a fuck though.
I don't give a fuck though.
I don't.
What are your thoughts?
We have this conversation. We always talk about that because she's very like feminine. So, like one thing about Daddy, like her name is Daddy, but like she is like very tapped into her divine feminine energy, and I think that of course it attracts more men because I feel like you're like, it's like an elegance, right? And so I feel like I'm more rough around the edges because, you know, I don't know, I've just always been like more tomboyish. Like I love men, like I'm not gonna say I'm straight, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But like I just feel like whenever I meet men, like I'm automatically like, oh yeah, we like the same things. Like, and then that's how our conversations kind of like, you know what I'm saying, spark up because we could talk about sports, we could talk about, and they kind of like the sexiness too that goes with it. So it's like, I can do both, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Okay,
I'll step out in some 12-inch heels.
Got you.
Okay, but yeah, I do.
But you're saying
agree.
you tend to be a little bit more tomboyish.
Yeah, and I feel like now wasn't I just making this video the other day? I was like, I feel like now that I'm becoming a young adult, it's like, I'm having to, I'm not going to ever change who I am, but I've definitely noticed the type of woman that I want to carry myself as if I want to be this person, live this life, and do these things and go these places.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha.
Like, just, sit up, girl.
And I actually disagree with you on the one point that you say you shouldn't change who you are. You definitely should change who you are. Every day you should be bettering yourself. Every day you should be evolving. Every day you should be getting better, etc. Physically, mentally, spiritually.
I do agree, yeah. But always stay true to who you are.
Continuing on.
I'm curious, if she's like done too many things, that's like bad, right?
Yes, correct.
So I'm not even talking sexually, like been on a private jet. Yeah. I'm curious because I lived
But how do you get on a private jet without sucking dick?
Oh, I was just curious because my dad's part of like, he's top like 1% in terms of like income. And I was just curious, is it different if you did stuff with your dad?
Well, no, that's fine.
No, not like that.
As
Not
in, like,
sexual.
daddy's
That's
the one
not,
that-
no, I meant like
I
She
know
said
what you're saying.
private
I know what you're
jet.
saying.
Yeah,
I know what
private.
you're saying. Well, I know exactly what
No,
you're saying.
yeah.
But my point is that we're looking for a true degree of innocence inside of females, and it's that innocence is going to make us feel protective over them, and that the protectiveness is going to make us be good men.
Okay.
So when we're looking at society as a whole and how broken it is, I understand that men have a massive role to play, women have a massive role to play, but a lot of the paternal instincts and instinctual behaviors of men, because the instinctual behavior of man is to die for his woman. Like someone comes to try and take her, pull a sword, die to defend her, right? If you're going through life and you find that men don't really feel about you that way, that's because a lot of their instinct is being eroded by the fact that you, like you said, they look through your IG or they look through your life and you've lived so much life and they just feel like, there's nothing new I can bring to this girl's reality.
But
There's
I
nothing
don't
new.
feel like that's true, though, because, like, I think it's like, I get what you're saying to a degree, right? But it's like, you could be on a private jet 10 times, but it's going to be special because it's with you.
Not for him, it isn't.
Not for him.
Not for him. For him, it's special because it's your first time. Because men, maybe it's a biological predisposition. Maybe it's just the way we're designed. But let's tie it back to sex. Virginity, first time. It's not that you've done it. It's that you've done it with the first time with me. That's what is important. It's experience as a whole that men find. It's just the truth. Call me misogynistic, cancel me, whatever. I'm telling the truth. I always have done. It's experience of life as a whole that men, to a degree, find off-putting. We don't want a woman who's had a bunch of trauma, had a bunch of experiences, done a bunch of shit, knows a bunch of people, been a bunch of places. That's the absolute opposite of what we want. We want the complete polar opposite of that. And what's funny is women want men who have done those things. I'll tell you right now. Go out there and find a virgin woman and say, do you want to have your first boyfriend? Do you want to lose your virginity to a virgin man or a man
virgin hunk.
or a man who's had a couple girls? She'll choose a dude with experience as a virgin herself. Experience is always coveted and respected in men. It's the opposite in women.
That's true,
So,
that's true,
So
to be fair.
it's true. So we have to look at how fucked up the world is. Women, especially between their 18 and 28, or 18 and 25, let's say, are living these crazy lifestyles, these crazy lives with the most important people, richest people on the planet, doing everything that can be experienced under the sun. And then at 29, 30, some dude's expected to come along, know he's second place to X, Y, Z, and be happy with that, and not allow it to hurt his ego, and sit there and pick it up and put a fucking brave face on. It kills him every day inside. That's the reality. He's in love with you, and you've been fucking where with fucking who? I can't afford a jet. I'm Joe Schmo. That
Okay.
fucking breaks their hearts.
Do you think that host?
Thoughts?
I mean, that's too bad. You know,
You said it's too bad.
it's unfortunate
From whose point of view? Yours or?
from theirs.
Okay, why do you say that?
You know, because if they're just not leveling up to what someone else is or
Because their ego.
was, like,
Yeah.
it sounds
Oh,
like
y'all
an
coming from that
ego
angle. I got you.
problem.
But you it's not even. I'm gonna be honest. It's not necessarily about leveling up because what does leveling up mean?
It's
You
about
taking it.
comparing himself to someone else.
No, I got you. But you're gonna compare someone to someone else, and that's I think is his whole argument. Is let's say you date a rapper. Now you are around other rappers, around other famous people, etc. Maybe he now have enough the most money, and he's not on private jets or etc. But now you've done a lot of statusy things, right? And then you date someone that's rich as fuck, and you do a lot of rich things, and you date someone who's an artist as fuck. I don't know. You date a lot of different people. When you go to another person, you're going to compare him to all those people that you dated before. Are you not?
I mean, he's going to be put on a pedestal.
Right, because in their perfect world, they want a girl who has experiences because they want to be the territorial, like, I want to show you the world. And because
Yes.
that's what feeds their ego, right? And so I agree that's what happens and that's what's natural. Now, do I believe that my experiences should alter the way that you view yourself? That sounds like a personal problem to me.
What do you mean? Go more into
Well,
that.
the fact that I've been here and there and I traveled in this or that, that's going to make you feel less of a man instead of you being like, I want to do that for her too. Let me go harder and let me become successful and be wealthy so we can do these things together. How
Oh
about
my
that?
God,
you?
no! It's not gonna make you feel less as a man. It's gonna make him think that you're less of a woman. Why would you, again?
Only because they feel less of a man. So it's not because
No,
they think
it's
that
not
I'm less of a
necessarily
woman.
that. It's-
He just said, how am I supposed to, you know what I'm saying, like show this girl the world whenever she's already done this and that with billionaires and millionaires or whatever the hell. So it's like, to them, they'd rather have a girl who has experienced all those grand things. You know, they want to experience that with her first, of course, but at the same time, like, Why? Why would that bother them? Why would that make them look at a woman? Because wouldn't money attract money? If you see a woman who's got her body done and she's wearing a chain of jewelry and her hair is blown out and she looks the fuck good, nails done to the T, lives in a nice ass skyrise, you don't think that attracts men because that's a woman who's got some money?
No.
You know what I'm saying? No?
I'm letting you know straight up right now. Let me play this button one more time.
Wrong.
One more
Then
time,
how are they
actually.
making all this money?
Men
Someone's
are
gotta
not
love
attracted
the
to you
hoes.
based off your money. I'm telling you right now. Now, maybe there are a minority of some men that may be attracted to that, but those men are trying to use you. Majority of men, they are attracted to women based off of beauty, based off of their experience, based off their femininity, based off of their how do they look when it comes to loyalty, are they a hoe, etc. Not based off of how much money a woman makes. We don't actually give a fuck. I'm gonna be quite honest with you.
Sexy, successful, beautiful woman, that's not like a wow thing.
No. Beautiful woman is a wow.
Successful.
Successful does not matter.
Say they have done these things and been in the right rooms and got plugged in with the right people. That's why they're doing all
Again,
these
for
things.
us, we don't care about
Exactly.
all that extra shit.
That's a
A lot of men will take a feminine, loyal, attractive woman that works at fucking McDonald's over a woman that's much less attractive, but she has her shit together and she's masculine as fuck, but she's a super boss babe. A lot of men would choose the beautiful woman that does work at McDonald's over the other one. Just straight up. Carrying on.
Can never be turned into housewives.
Okay, I'll answer.
You said what?
Haven't met those.
You haven't met those.
Haven't met a lot of those. A lot of the men that I come in contact with. I could be in a relationship right now if I wanted to be. I think we both can.
Okay.
We know that.
Okay.
It's not like we're single because we don't want to be single. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we want to be married, but we're looking at our selection. We're looking at the world right now. And I understand what these people are saying, and I think both sides have points. Really, it's just his side. But
So you're saying, okay, I want to be very clear what you're saying though. So you're saying that you meet a lot of men that care about what your success level and how much money you make?
no, I'm not saying that, but I do believe that I think a lot of men see that too as, wow, like she's on her own shit, like 2 incomes is better than one. Like I love a woman that's on her boss. I've heard that a lot. Like I've seen that a lot.
But because they're trying to fuck you. Like let's keep it all the way a buck. They tell you these things because they're trying to fuck you.
I've seen boss couples. I've seen.
No, don't get that twisted. Of course there's going to be boss couples, but what I'm trying to explain to you is your boss level from a male perspective is not going to make you more attractive.
Maybe not more attractive, but not less attractive. I mean, I think you're saying...
No. I would actually argue
You
it
would
may
say
make
less
you less
attractive?
attractive because it's not necessarily about the money you make. It's the qualities and the traits you have to get to make that much money. You have to be disagreeable. You have to be masculine. You have to be dominant. You can't be a passive, very submissive boss bitch. That don't make sense. You have to have those masculine traits.
We both were for our men whenever we were in relationships.
Say what?
Whenever we were both in a relationship, I mean, I was in a relationship last year for a year, and I was very submissive. Like, I know whenever it comes to my man, I respect him just like I respected my son's father. He's the man of the household. Like, I did follow these traditional, like, ways of just living because I saw it growing up, and I just believe that that's how it should be. I do believe that the man should be the respected one in the house. Like, there's a lot of things I do agree with. Now, at the same time, I just see that we live in a world where personally, I see a woman who's successful and beautiful, and I'm like, wow, like that's who I want to be. That's what attracts me. You know what I'm saying? So a man's opinion, honestly, doesn't really matter to me at this point because I see those successful women, and that's what it's not about being in love and being with the man and having family. That's nice and all. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to be successful whether that comes or not. That man can come. That
Okay. I want to pause right here. So from your point of view, in your eyes, success equals finances. No,
I believe that success equals whatever you want to do with that money does become, yes, happiness.
Okay, so I want to be clear. So you just agreed. So from your point of view, success is a financial goal, not necessarily you having kids, being a family, but you don't have that much money. That's not a successful thing in your eyes.
I got my son. I don't really care for, now that I've been doing it on my own, I just feel like now I just want to honestly marry an 85-year-old man who's about to kick it, rich as hell, and kickstart my life with some money. And that way I don't need to talk to these men or go on these fucking dates and deal with this bullshit. You know? It is money. Sorry.
All right, carrying on.